Hi friends! Welcome back. Long time no see. I know it's been a hot minute since I have been seeing you here on YouTube, but I'm making a comeback. I'm feeling better. I've been just kind of going through some stuff, you know, and I feel like when you're struggling, I was kind of struggling mentally for a minute there, super down, and when I'm super down, I don't have any space for creativity, I don't have any space to share, and I just kind of got into a bit of a slump. I've been feeling really sorry for myself, and yeah, I just kind of dropped the ball, I guess, but I don't want to be like that, and I love vlogging, I love filming my life, I love being able to look back on my life through my YouTube channel, and I love sharing with you guys. I can only share so much on Instagram because I feel like I don't want to spam people, but on here, I can just talk as much as I like and just yap along. So if you're new, welcome. My name is Kirsty. I'm 27. I live in Adelaide and I vlog my life. I run my own small business as a travel agent. I run a podcast called More Than Mum's Podcast with my friend Shannon. I have two gorgeous daughters, a 3-year-old and a 19-month-old. I married my high school sweetheart. And yeah, I live in the south of Adelaide. Love my life. I'm running a half marathon on Sunday, which I'm excited for. Very nervous because I actually haven't ran in nearly 2 weeks and stressed for that, but it's going to be okay. I'm going to be fine. I'm aiming for a PB. Don't know if we'll get there, but I'm going to give it a red hot go. So welcome. And if you're not new, welcome back and thank you for sticking around all the time. I'm very grateful for everyone who is constantly supportive of me and this little corner of the internet that I've built. So thank you guys for always sticking by me. I appreciate it more than you know. Also, how cute do my nails look? They're a bit grown out now, but they're so cute. If you guys have followed me for a while, I was spending a lot of time doing the gel nails, and I don't think I love the gel nails because they don't stay for very long. So I went and got my nails done properly, and I got S&S. So I think I'm going to purchase the Glamour Dip set and try and do my own S&S nails, I think. It's Thursday afternoon. Obviously I'm not doing a full weekly vlog, but I figured I would do like a few days in my life, the next few days and the weekend. It's actually my birthday on Monday, which is exciting. Turning the big old 28, which seems crazy. Getting very close to 30, which is wild, but figured I would just do a little bit of like a few days in my life to get back into the swing of things. I really desperately need to wash my hair. It is well past greasy at this point. So Thursday's a Monday. The girls and I were out all morning. We had so much fun. They're now napping, so I'm going to go and have my shower, wash my hair, and then we'll go to Hayden's parents' house for dinner, as we always do on a Thursday. Hi, Zig. This is my beautiful dog, Ziggy. Hello, handsome boy. He's such a good boy. You need to go out, don't you? We need to get you out. Maybe when the girls wake up, we'll take you out for a little run around on the oval before we go see Nanny and Poppy, hey? I feel like there's so much that I technically could catch you guys up on, but it's really not, like, important. It's just I've been struggling mentally, basically. So that's been awesome, but I think I'm gonna try a new challenge as of, I can't decide when I'm gonna do it actually, but I just saw Beck Stewart posted, hello, I just saw Beck Stewart post a TikTok that she's doing at 66 days of waking up at 5 a.m. to see, because apparently that's, whoa, that's what like the most productive or like successful people in the world do or something like that, and I'm intrigued to see if I could do that now that the weather's getting nicer. I've been wanting to wake up at 5 for a long time, but hey, but the middle of winter is just not the vibe for it, like it's been freezing. So I'm thinking maybe now that the weather's getting nicer, I could maybe achieve that, and I think it would be really cool because I feel like I'd just get so much more time in my day. Hi. Oh, look how handsome he is. Oh, I love you, Zig. Ziggy. Oh, you're a good boy. Look at those cute freckles on his nose. Like, are you kidding? Someone told me the other day they miss seeing Ziggy in my vlogs. I was like, oh, he's such a good boy. Aren't you such a good boy? But yeah, so maybe I'll start that like on Monday. Start it at 28th birthday, start waking up at 5 a.m. That might be a really good idea. And then document it on here and probably on TikTok. I've been posting a lot more on TikTok lately because I can just like say my thoughts and post them right then and there. So if you're not following me on TikTok, please do, because I have like no followers on there. But also, it's like hard to be. Like TikTok's kind of hard. You just kind of like have to be really consistent. I don't always have the time for that. But I've just been like posting my thoughts basically, which has been fun. A nice way to still share how I'm feeling about things. So that would be a good place for you to know how I've been feeling the last few weeks. But yeah, maybe my next vlog will be me trying to get up at 5 a.m. Who knows? Let's just get this vlog up first. Hey, Mr. Zig. And get back into the swing of things. But for now, let's go shower. Because I am, like, that is some greasy hair, if I've ever had it. Oh, you're so handsome. I love you. Oh my gosh, look at him. We are currently getting ready to go and meet one of my best friend's babies this morning. We're going down to Glenelg. I've just done some work. It's like, what's the time, H?
Time to get a walk.
10 to 10. They meeting them between 10:30 and 11. So if we can leave the house by 10, that'd be perfect. I don't know where we're going yet. I'm thinking maybe the 4th. Have you been there, my love?
May the force be with you.
Have you been there before?
No. Oh, you're filming.
Yeah. They do really good coffee there. Oh, yeah, one of my bridesmaids had a baby a few weeks ago. I've dropped food off to them a couple times, but we haven't met little Lily yet, so I'm very excited. Another baby hang. And then, I'm not sure what else we're going to do. Have a bit of a, I don't know, maybe a bit of a day. And I don't really get any time, like just the two of us. And because we have 2 young children, it's very hard to coordinate. And obviously we both work a lot and blah blah blah. So it's nice when we get the opportunity to just like hang out, but it's very rare. So that'll be stunning. But yeah, I had an appointment this morning with one of my clients, which was so good. I'm so excited for her. I messaged her after and was like, not that I'm supposed to have favourites or anything, but you're up there, girlfriend. Big fan. And she's going to Europe. It's gonna be the best. I'm doing the quickest get ready ever. I don't think I'm gonna do my hair. I'm just gonna leave it. But I can't find my liquid highlighter anywhere. I'm so excited to meet babies. Okay, as always, using my Wild deodorant. I have a discount code Wild Virgo. Will get you, I think it's 15% off. I think it changes depending on what specials they have on releases and stuff. But if you want to use it, it supports me. Any support is greatly appreciated. I can't believe I have a half marathon in less than 2 days. Alright, let's go. I feel like in the definition of that song where it's like, I'm working late. I'm a singer. I'm like doing my work on my laptop whilst in the car. H is nearly ready, I think. And then, yeah, we're going to Glenelg. I'm not sure where. I'm hoping we go to 4th, but I don't know. It's kind of up to them because it doesn't matter to us where we go. But yeah, just doing a little bit of work. And then I'm not really sure what we're going to do after brunch today. We don't really have any plans for today, which is stunning, honestly. I have work to do, obviously. But besides work, I don't really have much else, which is great. So I'm gonna work my little butt off for the next little while and then go for brunch. Yeah, hang on, I'm trying to roll my bagels out. Well, I'm trying to make them bigger this time. I'm gonna do 6 instead of 8, but make them like the same size as like the ones I buy. That wasn't as good. Oh, this one's gonna be huge. It's half marathon day. It feels insane that I'm doing another half marathon today. Be quiet because Hayden's asleep. But I'm all prepped here. My bib, some Cliff blocks, my gels. I've got some lolly snakes in here and I'm about to put my electrolytes in here. I'm having a little coffee and then I'm gonna have a bagel. I saw yesterday that I am now someone who can make bagels from scratch, which is so cool. So I did that yesterday. I'm just putting my electrolytes into here. It's currently 4:17. The half marathon starts at 6 and it's in Glenelg, so, and I've got to pick up my friend on the way. So I told her I would leave here at 4:45 to get her around 5. Get to Glenelg by like 20 past and then we'll walk from my car to the start point. Put my jumper on because it's actually freezing right now. A bagel in a moment. Yeah, we'll be good to go. I'm figuring out how to do my hair. I had it curled yesterday, so I think that that's a cute ponytail, but I'm actually not sure. I'm not convinced, which is annoying because that's sorts of things you get a lot of photos taken like before and after. I mean, I don't know if we'll be able to get any before because the weather, it's going to be dark still when we start, which is frustrating. But if you guys have watched my running journey like from the start, you would know that this time last year was when I did the City to Bay for the first time. So that was my first ever 12k, and it was like I never thought I would ever be able to do 12k's in my life. And today I'm doing it again, but as a half marathon. As my 3rd half marathon for the year, mind you, which is so cool. Feeling pretty proud of myself. I mean, I haven't finished it yet, so we'll see how we go. I'm going to be doing some serious pushing because it's been a little while. My friend Georgia, who I'm running with today, she lives in Cairns. You guys would know I went to Cairns for her hens, and that's whose wedding we went to in Bali. She was one of my bridesmaids, I was one of her bridesmaids. She's been one of my best friends forever. She's really a acclimatized, just messaged me and she was like, oh my god, I'm freezing and I have my jumper on still. It is pretty cold. I don't know what the temperature is right now, but I'm, have a look, 4 degrees right now. No, 6 degrees right now, so I'm cold too. I'm gonna have, oh, and I've got my headphones, but I think I'll keep them in my pocket because my aim is to do my like first 6 to 10 Ks with nothing in, and then I'll put on either a podcast or music. I haven't really decided yet, just whatever I'm gonna need to like push me through, but I don't want my music or podcast the whole time. So I want to focus on my breathing. The pace aim, I've never had a pace goal in my life. Well, I say my life, I've ran 2 half marathons, but for neither of them I didn't have a pace goal either time. Today we have a pace goal. I would love to be 6:45 minutes per kilometre or under. Well, you keep going blurry, what's happening? But we'll see how we go, I guess. I'm nervous. Guys, this is not good. My heart rate was at 200. I've had to walk already. I'm 4.5 Ks in. I just need to get my heart rate down a bit. I'm going to give a full deep breath this afternoon. I'll sit down and chat. But I had to DNF. I'm walking back. I did 6 Ks and now I've had to walk 6 Ks. So I'm like done the city to bay, 12 K basically still today. But my heart rate was at 200 consistently. I slowed down, I walked, I vomited. I did everything I could to try and like not feel like shit, but in the end I was so dizzy and I knew that being dizzy at 6 Ks was not good, so I had to call it. We'll chat more later. I just wanted to, yeah, what a wild time. So I'm just walking back. I'm going to meet Georgia at the end and cheer her on because she is still going, so I'm going to go find her family now. They're just around the corner, so I'm going to go hang with them. Cheer her on at the end. Okay, let's chat half marathon that did not go to plan. It's a few days later. I'm like in the middle of my next vlog, but I wanted to pop this in here and discuss before finishing this vlog, and then the new vlog will be much more positive. But yeah, that did not go how I expected at all. Obviously, I've had a few days to reflect, and it's really tricky sometimes when you're reflecting. I think to myself, could I have just pushed on? Should I have just kept going? Like, yeah, it was not ideal what was happening, but should I have just kept going? Should I have just, like, I'm strong. I usually have really good emotional resilience. I'm really good, like, mental toughness. I'm usually really good. I was like, should I have just kept going? But I think if I had kept going, I would have ended up in a medical tent because my heart rate spiked so high that it was unsafe. I can stick with my heart rate between 180 to 190 for a very, very long time, right? Like that's quite normal for me if I'm pushing, right? Oh my God, someone I know. If I am pushing and I'm wanting to work that bit harder, 180 to 190 is pretty common for me running, right? However, I've been doing a lot of work on my heart rate the past few months. And so even when I have been doing intervals, my heart rate has sort of the maxed out at like 197 has been the max out point. And that's me like pushing, going as fast as I can, like in sprints, right? My heart rate when I was going at the city to bay was at 200 for 3 Ks in a row consistently, no matter how hard I was nose breathing. I think the lowest it dropped back down to was 198. And I started to feel a little bit sick and I was running with my friend and I was like, why is this so hard? Like, why is my heart rate so high? We weren't going that fast. Like we were going at a pace that I have trained for. It was the pace that I have done many, many times. I've done it in my long runs. It was been my race pace, which I've been able to sustain roughly with a heart rate of like 180 to 185. So it was really confusing as to why my heart rate was, 15 beats per minute faster. Like it was just through the roof. So we got to 4.5 Ks and I said, Georgia, you keep going. I'm going to walk because I want to see if I can just like get my heart rate back down a little bit. So I did that. Even when I was walking, and I didn't want to walk for too long because obviously the more I was going into the race wanting a PB, right? And the pacing we were going was to get that. So if I'm walking, I'm not getting a PB, which is fine, but was my aim for the day. So I was walking, my pace obviously then dropped a lot really quickly because I'm not very far into the race at all. 4.5 Ks is nothing. We've just started. So considering we had just started, my heart rate would not drop when I was walking. Even when I walked for like 30 seconds to a minute to 2 minutes, it was only dropping. I think it still was at like 170. So then I tried to run again. I was like, okay, we'll pick back up. So then I was running an 8-minute pace and my heart rate still jumped up to 192, which is just really absurd because like that's never happened in my life. And so I stopped again and I ended up vomiting on the side of the road. That was at like the 5K mark. I threw up, I got really, really dizzy. I stopped for a sec and I was like, oof, I don't know how we're gonna go here. But I was like, all right, this is my last chance. Like if I'm gonna keep going, I need to keep going now, because if I stand around any longer, you know, time's getting away from me, basically, and there's no way I'm gonna catch up to the timing that I want, if that makes sense. So I was like, I'm just gonna keep going. I did another K. I was dizzy and felt like absolute crap, and so I ended up calling it at 6K. I stopped and I walked all the way back. I had a little cry. I called Sammy and had a little chat with her. She's obviously in the UK, so it was really good to hear her voice. And we just like debriefed, and she was saying like, you know that your body is capable of it. It's not, and you do have the mental toughness, but it wouldn't have been safe to keep going. And I know that. I know that if I had kept going, I would have ended up in a med tent, because I would have ended up passing out. Like, I couldn't actually sustain like a 200 to 202 heart rate for like 2 hours, you know? So that was really, really disheartening. It was really hard the walk back because I was still seeing so many more people run, and it was really like disheartening. My heart, I just feel really disappointed in myself. I feel a bit embarrassed because I've trained for this like kind of all year. Like there's never been a time this year that I haven't been consistent, other than like when I went to Bali. And so it feels really sad to then not achieve something that you feel like you've worked really hard for. And yeah, I don't know, I'm just really upset about it, and I just feel a bit flat about it, I guess, which I think is like understandable, but it's okay. These things happen. It wasn't my day. It's tricky on race day, because if that had been a normal run and I wasn't having race day, I would have called it with no drama. I would have been like, oh, this is really not good. My heart rate's too high. I'll try another day. You know, I would have just changed my plans. But in that situation, it's like, oh, the race is meant to be the day that you know, complete the run. So I was very sad. I beat myself up a lot. I felt really down all day. I also just felt like quite sick all day and like a bit lightheaded. I didn't feel good at all for the rest of the day, which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. But I've had so many beautiful messages. I have picked myself back up. It's a new week and I've got some new goals, so you guys will hear all about them in the next vlog. But I'm feeling way better, and you know, it is what it is. Unfortunately, there's nothing I can do about it now. It's done. I think it was hard when I was like walking back. I was like, oh, I should have just kept going. I should have just kept going. But truly think I would have ended up in a med tent if I had kept going, and then I would have been so much worse. I then got a migraine the next day, so I don't know if it was my body just like really not being okay, and it was my body being like, this isn't okay. But I'm gonna go for a run now, as you'll see in the next vlog. And so we'll see how that goes and how my heart rate goes. I'm intrigued to see if I can, like, how my heart rate goes today with a run. Obviously, it's been a couple days, so we'll see. But, yeah, that's what happened. It's really hard not to, like, beat myself up about it. But at the end of the day, it is what it is, and there's nothing I can do about it now other than train hard, look after my body, look after my mental health. You guys know that like my mental health has not been good the last couple months, so maybe it's my body's way of saying like you actually can't just push all the time. So yeah, that's where I'm at, and that's how I did not finish the City to Bay half marathon, which was supposed to be my 3rd half marathon for the year. But that's okay. I think I might aim for maybe Victor Harbour half in December. Maybe. Might be too hot, so I might not be in the mood, but we'll see. I'm not putting any pressure on myself. I've got kind of different goals for the next couple of months, so after that we'll see how we go. That's where we're at. Thank you guys so much for watching this vlog. I'm so happy to be back. I hope you're all happy to be seeing my face on your phones or TVs again, or laptops, whatever you watch YouTube on. It feels good to be filming again, and I'm excited to connect again. So thank you so much for watching. As always, it is so appreciated. Please give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed, subscribe if you're not already, and I will see you in my next video very soon. Bye!